Hello, my dear friend. Does this scene feel familiar? It's 3 in the morning, the house is silent, but your mind is wide awake. You stare at the ceiling, then at the alarm clock, and a wave of frustration washes over you as you calculate how few hours are left before you have to start the day. That feeling of dread, knowing you'll be dragging yourself through tomorrow, tired and foggy, it's a thief of joy and a heavy burden on our well-being. But what if the key to stopping this nightly ritual isn't in a pill bottle? If this struggle resonates with you, please do me a small favor and tap the like button, subscribe to our community, and let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I'd love to say hello in our next video. Many of us immediately blame the day's stress or that last glass of water we had before turning in. We try chamomile tea, warm milk, or even counting sheep until we're more stressed than when we started. But what if the real culprit is hiding in plain sight, right on your dinner plate? What if the meal you ate hours ago is the very thing orchestrating that unwelcome 3 a.m. wake-up call? This is a secret that, once understood, can be a game changer for your quality of life, especially for seniors who deserve restorative, peaceful sleep. Today, I want you to forget the remedies and quick fixes for just a moment. Instead, let's focus on the most powerful tool for health you use every single day: your fork. I'm going to reveal 5 specific, wonderful foods that, when thoughtfully combined in your evening meal, can work like a natural on-switch for deep, uninterrupted sleep. This isn't about restriction, it's about empowerment, about using nutrition to reclaim your nights, and in doing so, reclaim the vitality of your days, fostering a true sense of happiness and independence. Before we get to the delicious solutions, it's incredibly helpful to understand the why behind this connection. Think of it as peeking behind the curtain of your own body. This knowledge is the foundation upon which lasting healthy habits are built, paving the way for a future filled with energy and longevity. It's not just about sleeping more, it's about understanding your body's needs to achieve a higher quality of life, which is what we all strive for as we embrace healthy aging. Let's start with a major character in this story: your blood sugar. When you have a dinner that's heavy on simple carbohydrates, things like white bread, pasta, sugary desserts, or even some processed foods, your body gets a massive, rapid spike in blood glucose. It's a quick burst of energy that feels good for a moment, but it sets a trap that will spring in the middle of the night. This initial surge is the first domino to fall in the chain reaction that ultimately sabotages your rest and your health. Now what goes up must come down. A few hours later, as you're hopefully in a deep sleep, that initial sugar peak leads to a dramatic crash. Your blood glucose level plummets. Your body, in its infinite wisdom, doesn't just let this happen. It perceives this sudden drop as a state of emergency, a potential threat to its stability. This is the moment the internal alarm bells start ringing, pulling you out of your peaceful slumber whether you want to or not. When that alarm goes off, your body does what it's programmed to do. It tries to fix the problem by releasing a cascade of hormones. Specifically, it calls on cortisol and adrenaline, our primary fight-or-flight hormones, to quickly raise your blood sugar back to a stable level. The issue is, these are the very same hormones associated with stress and alertness. They are fantastic for escaping danger, but they are the absolute worst for sleeping. They effectively kick you right out of deep sleep, leaving you awake, anxious, and wondering why. Beyond blood sugar, your body needs specific raw materials to create sleep in the first place. This is where nutrition plays its most heroic role. The entire process is a fascinating journey of transformation that begins with what you eat. If you don't provide the right building blocks, your body simply can't manufacture the substances it needs to relax and initiate sleep. This is a fundamental aspect of how our diet directly impacts our quest for an active mind and body. The journey to sleep starts with an essential amino acid called tryptophan. You might have heard of it in relation to Thanksgiving turkey, and there's a good reason for that. Your body takes this tryptophan from your food and uses it as the primary ingredient to produce serotonin. You can think of serotonin as the feel-good neurotransmitter. It's what promotes feelings of calm, well-being, and gentle relaxation. It's the first step to winding down. Then, as evening sets in and the lights go down, your brain performs a little bit of beautiful alchemy. It takes that calming serotonin and converts it into melatonin. Melatonin is often called the hormone of darkness because it's what signals to your entire body that it's time to sleep. It governs your circadian rhythm, the internal clock that dictates your sleep-wake cycle. Without enough tryptophan from your dinner, this whole elegant process falters. Understanding how to fuel this process is a cornerstone of personal health. It's about more than just a single meal. It's about a lifestyle of smart choices. For those truly dedicated to enhancing their journey toward longevity and well-being, I've helped put together a guide. It's called Wellness and Aging: Valuable Tips for Seniors. It delves deeper into nutrition, exercise, and maintaining an active mind. You can find the link for it in the first pinned comment below. So, you see, your dinner isn't just a meal to end the day. It is your body's last major refueling station, its final opportunity to gather all the necessary components, like tryptophan, to ensure that the production line for serotonin and melatonin runs smoothly and efficiently through the night. Giving your body these tools is one of the most powerful healthy habits you can cultivate for deep, restorative sleep. There's one more piece to this puzzle: digestion and body temperature. When you eat a very heavy, greasy, or overly spicy meal, you're essentially giving your digestive system a monumental task to complete. Instead of shifting into a state of rest and repair, your body has to stay in a state of work, diverting significant energy to break down that difficult meal. This internal labor is the opposite of what you want when you're trying to drift off to sleep. This intense digestive effort can actually raise your internal body temperature. Here's the catch: to initiate and maintain sleep, your body naturally needs to experience a slight drop in core temperature. It's one of the key physiological signals that tells your brain it's time to power down. A heavy dinner works directly against this process, keeping you warmer and more alert, when you should be cooling down and relaxing into your well-deserved rest. If you're finding this science as fascinating as I do, and you're seeing how it can directly impact your nights, a little thumbs up on the video really helps our community grow and reach more seniors looking for better health. Now for the best part. Let's talk about what you should put on your plate. We're moving from the why to the what, and these 5 foods are true allies in your quest for a peaceful night. They are packed with the very nutrients we've just discussed, and when you combine them, you create a powerful synergy that signals to your body that it's safe to rest, relax, and rejuvenate. This is practical nutrition at its finest. Our first hero is lean protein, specifically turkey and chicken. These are perhaps the most famous and efficient dietary sources of that all-important amino acid, tryptophan. By making a lean protein the centerpiece of your evening meal, you are directly supplying your body with the fundamental building block it needs to kick off the serotonin to melatonin production line. This is the first, most crucial step toward achieving that deep, restorative sleep essential for longevity. The reason we emphasize lean poultry is also tied to digestion. While red meat also contains tryptophan, it tends to be higher in fat. This fat can make the meal much heavier and more difficult for your body to process, potentially leading to that rise in body temperature and digestive work we want to avoid at night. By choosing grilled chicken or roasted turkey, you get all the tryptophan benefits without the digestive downside, supporting your health goals beautifully. Here's a crucial tip that Dr. Henry often emphasizes. To maximize the benefits, you should consume this protein source alongside our next food group, complex carbohydrates. Eating them together actually enhances the brain's ability to absorb and utilize the tryptophan. The carbohydrates play a vital role in clearing the path for the tryptophan to do its job, a perfect example of how food synergy works to support our well-being. This brings us to our second superstar, complex carbohydrates, like sweet potatoes, cassava, or a small bowl of oatmeal. Think of these foods as the intelligent transporter. Unlike their simple sugary cousins, they release their energy into the bloodstream slowly and steadily. This prevents that dramatic spike and crash cycle in your blood sugar, which is a massive step towards ensuring your sleep remains uninterrupted throughout the night. The magic of these complex carbs goes even further. The slow release of glucose prompts a gentle, moderate release of insulin. This small amount of insulin helps to clear other competing amino acids from the bloodstream, essentially creating a VIP lane for tryptophan to travel unimpeded to the brain. It's a wonderfully clever mechanism, showcasing how smart nutrition can work with your body's natural processes to foster better health and happiness. Plus, these foods come with fantastic bonus benefits for healthy aging. Oatmeal, for example, is one of the few natural food sources of melatonin itself. Sweet potatoes are brimming with potassium, a natural muscle relaxant that can help ease physical tension and prevent nighttime leg cramps, which are a common sleep disruptor for many seniors. These little details can add up to a big difference in your quality of life. Of course, the key here is moderation. We're not talking about a giant mound of mashed potatoes. The goal is a modest portion, perhaps one small sweet potato, a few slices of baked cassava, or a half cup of cooked oats. This is enough to trigger the positive insulin response and provide sustained energy without overloading your digestive system, a perfect example of a balanced and healthy habit. Next on our list are the humble but mighty dark leafy greens, like kale and spinach. These are your absolute best friends when it comes to supplying your body with magnesium, which is often called nature's relaxation mineral. Magnesium plays a central role in calming down your entire central nervous system, preparing your mind and body for a state of rest. It's an unsung hero in the fight for better sleep. Magnesium's power lies in its ability to reduce nerve excitability and ease muscle tension. If you ever suffer from restless legs or muscle cramps that wake you up, a lack of magnesium could be a contributing factor. Dr. Henry often points out that magnesium deficiency is incredibly common in the general population and is a frequently overlooked cause of insomnia and poor sleep quality among seniors. Ensuring you get enough of this vital mineral is a simple yet profound step towards reclaiming your independence from sleepless nights. It directly supports the body's ability to relax on a physiological level. And the best part? It's easy to incorporate. A generous helping of spinach or kale, quickly sautéed with a drizzle of healthy olive oil, makes for a perfect and delicious side dish on your sleep-friendly plate. Our fourth ally is a fruit that many of us already love, the banana. This wonderful fruit is a sleep-promoting powerhouse because it delivers a fantastic 1-2 punch of both potassium and magnesium. As we've discussed, these two minerals work together as a dynamic duo of muscle relaxation, helping to release the physical tension we often carry from the day. This simple act of physical calming can make it so much easier to drift off. Are any of these foods already in your dinner rotation? I'd be genuinely curious to read about your favorite ways to prepare them in the comments below. Sharing ideas helps our whole community on their path to well-being. The banana is truly nature's perfect sleep dessert. Not only does it provide that muscle-relaxing combination, but it also contains a small amount of tryptophan to contribute to the serotonin-melatonin pathway. For an extra boost, try sprinkling a little cinnamon on a sliced banana. Cinnamon is known to help regulate blood sugar, offering another layer of protection against those nighttime fluctuations. This is such a simple, enjoyable, healthy habit to adopt. To get the most out of your banana, timing is helpful. It's best consumed as a light snack about 1 to 2 hours before you plan to go to bed. This gives your body enough time to digest it and for the minerals and tryptophan to begin working their magic. Think of it not as a part of your main dinner, but as a dedicated, calming pre-sleep ritual that supports your overall health. Finally, let's talk about our fifth allies, a small handful of almonds or pumpkin seeds. These are nutritional powerhouses, incredibly rich in sleep-promoting magnesium, and also providing a helpful dose of tryptophan. They are the perfect, simple, calming snack to have in the evening as you wind down, directly supporting your brain and body's transition into a restful state. Pumpkin seeds, in particular, are also a good source of zinc, which can help the brain convert tryptophan into serotonin. Almonds, meanwhile, also contain some melatonin. As you can see, nature has provided us with so many wonderful tools to support our healthy aging journey. It's just a matter of knowing which ones to reach for to enhance our active mind and body. The crucial word here, however, is moderation. A small handful, about 1/4 cup, is the perfect amount, because they are dense in fats, healthy fats, but fats nonetheless. Eating too many can become heavy on the digestive system, which would be counterproductive. The goal is to get the nutritional benefit without the digestive burden, a core principle of smart nutrition. You can enjoy these as a small separate snack after dinner has settled, or you can sprinkle them over a salad during your meal. Their versatility makes them an easy and delicious addition to your evening routine, another small step that contributes greatly to your overall happiness and quality of life by ensuring a good night's rest. So let's put it all together and create the perfect sleep plate. Imagine this beautiful and delicious meal, a tender grilled chicken breast sitting next to a scoop of rustic, fluffy sweet potato mash. Alongside it, a generous portion of vibrant sautéed kale glistening with a touch of olive oil. Doesn't that sound wonderful? It's simple, it's satisfying, and it is a true recipe for a night of peaceful, deep sleep. This plate is the perfect practical application of everything we've discussed. You have the tryptophan from the chicken, the intelligent transport and muscle-relaxing potassium from the sweet potato, and the calming magnesium from the kale. It's a symphony of nutrients working in harmony to support your body's natural sleep processes, a delicious strategy for longevity and well-being. Now, a rule that is absolutely non-negotiable for this to work is timing. You must aim to finish your dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before you lie down to sleep. This gives your body ample time to complete the most demanding phase of digestion, allowing it to cool down and shift fully into rest mode when your head hits the pillow. This is one of the most critical healthy habits for sleep. And remember, it's not just what you eat, but how much. The goal is to leave the table feeling comfortably satisfied, not stuffed and heavy. Overeating, even with the right foods, can put a strain on your system and disrupt sleep. Eating in excess is just as detrimental as eating the wrong things. True quality of life comes from balance and listening to your body's signals of gentle satisfaction. As a quick bonus, let's briefly mention the 3 biggest enemies of sleep you should avoid at your evening meal. Number 1, fried foods and heavy fats. Number 2, refined sugar and sweets. And number 3, very spicy or heavily condimented foods. Keeping these off your dinner plate is a massive favor you do for your nightly rest and your overall health. As we bring our conversation to a close, just take a moment to reflect on this. Isn't it empowering to know that you hold such a powerful tool for change in your own hands, with your own fork? These aren't complicated or expensive solutions. This is about returning to simple, whole foods and using their natural properties to profoundly impact your nights. Better nights lead to better days, more energy, a clearer mind, and a greater sense of independence in your life. This is what healthy aging is all about. Not just adding years to your life, but adding vibrant life to your years. Taking control of your nutrition is one of the most loving things you can do for yourself. It's a daily commitment to your own happiness and well-being. What is one small change you feel inspired to make to your dinner routine after our chat today? I would truly love to read your thoughts in the comments. If this conversation has brought you some value and a little spark of hope for better sleep, please consider sharing it with a friend who might benefit. And don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss our next journey into wellness together. Be sure to check out the next video on your screen right now for more tips on building a vibrant, healthy, and happy life.